Hi, so just a quick video to introduce to you and run you through the setup and connection of Baumer's 8-port IO-Link Profinet Master IP20, so suitable for control cabinets. So it's got 8 flexibly assignable ports, and you have your power supply port there for your 24 volts DC. It's got 2 Ethernet ports for Profinet connection, Modbus TCP and OPC UA. You'll see the LED lights indicating when a sensor is connected, also when your Ethernet ports are connected, and of course DIN rail mounted at the back here, giving you the port wire assignment here. Also information on the serial number, IP address, etc, etc. All we need to get started is a suitable IO-Link sensor and an Ethernet cable, and of course a 24 volts DC supply into the master. Okay, so now we have everything connected. We've got our 24 volts DC connected to the back of the master there, and also we have our IO-Link sensor connected and our Ethernet cable connected back to our PC, and you can see the LEDs are now live and giving a status of connection and configuration. So now you can see we have our sensor connected with port 1 LED steady, no sensors connected into any other of ports, and so hence flashing. Okay, so now that we have our power supply and sensor and Ethernet cable connected, we can now go into the web interface of the IO-Link master. So we type in the IP address 192.168.0250, and there you see here the model name of the master connected. So this is the 8-port IP20 master, the part number there, and also the application base. So this one's Profinet, and the Modbus TCP OPC UA supported protocols. Okay, so we can go straight into diagnostics now, and you can see it's automatically detected that I have a sensor connected in port 1. Port 2 to 8 are not connected, and it will give you the status here of the sensor. So I've got connected a 0300 background special laser sensor, and these are the details of it there. So straight away it's been able to access that information. Right, so you can see the IO-Link information there, the Ethernet IP information here, Modbus TCP and OPC UA. Currently we have none of the other functions enabled at the moment, but we can do that via the configuration. Okay, so the next tab across is configuration. Let's go into that. Okay, so this now allows us to edit some of the criteria. So you can use the data storage options, whether you want to clear it, upload it, or download it to and from the sensor in all of the connected ports. And you'll see you only have the options for upload and download because we only have a sensor connected in port 1, whereas port 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 have no sensor connected, hence don't give you those options. Okay, again you have all the other configuration options here. So for Ethernet IP, Modbus TCP, OPC UA, the network, loading, saving, and clearing settings, all that type of thing. So you can now edit this information here. Okay, into advanced, again, you can go into the software information, and here you can ask for updates on the specific parts that you require. And also it gives you information on the logged information on the different applications. Right, if we go to attached devices now, so to inform the IO-Link Master of the sensor attached, you need to upload a IODD file, and we can do that just here. So choose a file. Let's go to desktop, where I've saved the device, and it's the 0300GL, which I have connected. And we choose the XML file. Here we go. And we click upload here. So it's just uploading the IODD file, which is recognized here. So Baumer's vendor number, device number, IODD file name, the device name, the image, and the size of the file. Okay, so now we can go to port 1 here, which is where we have the sensor connected, and now you can see the live values updating. So it's dragging all the information out of the sensor as we've uploaded the IODD file. And this is where you can, via this web interface here, even restore the factory settings, for example, teach the sensor in place in the application, also change some of the other parameters and take the diagnosis out of the sensor itself. You can, if I change now over to the process data, you can see what it's giving us in terms of binary output, so on or off, and also the quality bit and alarm bit information. And you can see the IO-Link device interface through port 1 if you want. Okay. If I go back now to the user role menu, it takes a little while to update, and again it will update all the information here via the criteria that's set into the IODD file. Okay, so when you haven't uploaded the IODD file or the port is empty, if I go to port 2 now, for example, you'll see that there's no IDD file connected, and you'll get this message here. Okay, we can now go to summary, and you'll see all of the ports simultaneously of what's connected, and we only have a sensor in port 1 for this demonstration here. Okay, just to make you aware that you can have different accounts access to the IO-Link Master. So you can have an admin and set passwords for it, an operator access level and a password for that, and also just user. And you can select what can be changed or not changed when accessing the IO-Link Master via the web interface. Okay, so just to summarize, this is Baumer's IP20 IO-Link 8-port master to be able to configure your IO-Link sensors
up to 8 sensors connected at a single time, and you can get into the settings, diagnostics, and set up the sensors themselves via the web interface.